Have you ever felt like life's challenges are just too overwhelming? That no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to escape the whirlwind of stress, anxiety, and turmoil? What if I told you that over 2,000 years ago, ancient philosophers discovered timeless principles that could help us navigate these very challenges with peace and resilience? Imagine being able to face any obstacle with a calm mind and a steady heart. The ancient Stoics believed that true strength doesn't come from controlling the external world, but from mastering our own minds and emotions. They taught that by viewing obstacles as opportunities, refusing to suffer over imaginary pains, and embracing the impermanence of life, we can find an inner peace that remains unshaken, no matter what life throws our way. Are you ready to explore these powerful Stoic principles and discover the true power within yourself? Let's embark on a journey to unlock the secrets of a life filled with peace, resilience, and true happiness. Number 1. View obstacles as opportunities. Let's start with a question. When life throws a curveball your way, do you see it as a disaster or as a chance to grow? The Stoics had a remarkable ability to reframe their challenges. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Picture life as a journey full of unexpected twists, turns, and obstacles. Now, imagine if you could see each obstacle not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone, an opportunity for growth. This is what the Stoics teach us. Obstacles aren't there to stop us. They're there to teach us, to mold us into stronger, wiser, and more resilient individuals. Take a moment to reflect on the last significant challenge you faced. How did you react? Were you overwhelmed? Or did you find a way to turn that challenge into a motivation to push forward? This mindset is the essence of Stoic philosophy. It encourages us to look within and find the strength to transform our difficulties into opportunities for personal growth. This is not just about surviving. It's about thriving, about living each day with purpose and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, obstacles are not our enemies. They are our greatest teachers. They show us the path to overcoming difficulties and finding light even in the darkest of times. Embrace challenges with an open heart and a clear mind, and you'll find that nothing can truly trouble you anymore. Number 2. Don't suffer imaginary pains. Have you ever caught yourself worrying about something that hasn't even happened yet? Stoic philosophy teaches us that much of our suffering doesn't come from actual events, but from our own imaginations. Think about it. How often have you stressed over an exam, a meeting, or a critical life event, only to find that reality was far less terrifying than the scenarios you concocted in your mind? The Stoics would argue that these fears are nothing more than illusions, mere products of our imagination. Jesus also offered similar wisdom. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. This teaching emphasizes the importance of focusing on the present, rather than burdening ourselves with concerns about an uncertain future. Imagine a farmer, constantly anxious about the upcoming harvest, worrying about drought, pests, and crop failure. Does this fear help his crops grow? Of course not. It only robs him of his peace and joy. In the same way, how many times have you created unnecessary worries in your own life? Do these imaginary pains provide any real value, or do they simply diminish your ability to enjoy the present moment? The next time you feel anxious or distressed, ask yourself, is this happening, or is it just my imagination? This simple question can help you see more clearly, to recognize that many of our fears are baseless illusions. Life becomes much more manageable when we let go of these imaginary worries and focus on what we can control. By doing so, we free ourselves to live fully in the present and face challenges with courage and clarity. Number 3, embrace impermanence. Here's a thought-provoking question. Why do we stubbornly cling to things that we know won't last forever? The Stoics taught that life is like a river, always flowing, never stopping. Nothing in this world is permanent, and that's okay. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This reminds us that our perceptions of the world are constantly changing, and that change itself is a natural part of life. Impermanence isn't just about external changes. It also includes the transformations within our own minds and emotions. There are days when you feel on top of the world, and there are days when everything seems to go wrong. These fluctuations are a part of life, and the Stoics, along with the teachings of Jesus, urge us to accept and face these changes with grace. Think about a moment in your life when everything changed unexpectedly, perhaps a loss or even a success. How did you cope with that change? Did it make you stronger? When we accept impermanence, we can find peace and learn to see every change as an opportunity for growth. Impermanence also teaches us to appreciate the present. When we know that nothing lasts forever, we begin to cherish our moments with family, friends, and life experiences even more. Ask yourself, can you accept change and find peace in understanding that everything is temporary? When you embrace impermanence, life feels lighter, more meaningful, and you start to live each moment fully with gratitude and love. Number 4, master the art of detachment. Let's consider another question. How often do you find yourself clinging to things you can't control? Whether it's a relationship that ended, a job you lost, or an opportunity that slipped through your fingers, we often hold on to these things, creating our own suffering in the process. The Stoics believe that true freedom comes from mastering the art of detachment. This doesn't mean shirking responsibility or becoming indifferent. It means recognizing our limits and not letting things beyond our control affect our happiness. Jesus also spoke about letting go and trusting in something greater. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. This encourages us to place our trust and hope in higher powers, freeing ourselves from unnecessary worries and burdens. When we cling to things we can't change, we only create more suffering for ourselves. Think about a time when you were obsessed with something beyond your control. Did holding on to that bring you happiness, or did it just prolong your pain? Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees." This reminds us that we are part of a greater whole, and that we must learn to let go of what is not good for our soul and the community around us. Practice the art of detachment by asking yourself, is this within my control? Is it truly important? If the answer is no, allow yourself to let go and focus on what you can control and improve. Mastering the art of letting go not only helps us face loss and change more easily, but also allows us to live a fuller, more meaningful life. When you let go, you find freedom and the ability to focus on what truly matters. The teachings of Jesus and the Stoic philosophers show us the path to peace and tranquility through detachment, a lesson we should strive to apply every day. Number 5, practice daily reflection. Have you ever taken a moment at the end of the day to reflect on what happened, on your actions, thoughts, and emotions? Daily reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, helping us reassess ourselves, learn from our experiences, and strive to improve every day. Daily reflection isn't just about reviewing what you've done. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of your nature and creating opportunities for change and growth. Imagine spending a few minutes each night writing in a journal, noting down what you experienced, what you did well, and what could use improvement? Here's a question to ponder. What did you do today to make progress? Is there anything you regret, and what would you do differently tomorrow? Jesus also encouraged us to reflect and seek guidance through prayer. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you, he said. This teaching reminds us that through reflection and seeking, we can receive enlightenment and guidance. Marcus Aurelius practiced daily reflection through his writings and meditations, where he recorded his thoughts, struggles, and philosophies, not just to admonish himself, but to share wisdom with future generations. Reflection, he believed, prepares our minds to face any challenge. When you make daily reflection a habit, you not only understand yourself better, but also build a resilient, patient, and compassionate spirit. You'll find yourself becoming calmer and more clear-headed in your decisions and actions. So, will you reflect on tonight? Let each day be not just an existence, but a step forward in your journey of self-improvement through constant reflection and learning. The wisdom of Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus will always be a source of inspiration and guidance on our path to peace and perfection. Number 6, cultivate inner peace. Inner peace isn't something we stumble upon by chance. It's the result of conscious, continuous practice and reflection. But how do we cultivate it, especially in a world filled with chaos and uncertainty? Consider this. Someone is facing major challenges, work pressures, family issues, daily worries. How do they maintain their inner peace? The first step is recognizing that while they can't control everything that happens around them, they can control how they respond. Jesus once said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This invitation reminds us that peace is available to all who seek it. Whether through prayer, meditation, or mindfulness, we can find moments of stillness amidst life's storms. Similarly, the Stoics believe that peace comes from accepting what is beyond our control and focusing on our inner state. When faced with adversity, Marcus Aurelius would remind himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Imagine yourself in the eye of a storm. Everything around you is chaotic, but at the center, there's calm. That's what cultivating inner peace is about. It's about finding your center, no matter what's happening around you. Here's a simple practice. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and remind yourself that you are in control of your mind and your response. Let go of what you can't change and focus on what you can: your thoughts, your actions, and your peace. Number 7, practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool that can transform the way we experience life. The Stoics believe that by appreciating what we have, rather than lamenting what we lack, we can cultivate a sense of contentment and inner peace. Think about this. How often do we take our blessings for granted? Whether it's the warmth of the sun, the comfort of a home, or the presence of loved ones. These are gifts that we might overlook in our daily rush. Yet, when we pause and truly acknowledge them, we begin to realize just how rich our lives already are. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, advised us to take full account of what's good in life. He understood that gratitude doesn't just make us happier, it makes us wiser. By focusing on the positives, we train our minds to see abundance rather than scarcity. A simple daily practice of gratitude can be life-changing. Each morning or evening, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Sometimes the smallest joys bring the most profound peace. And remember, gratitude is not just about feeling thankful, it's about living it. When you're grateful, you treat others with kindness, appreciate life's fleeting moments, and live with a greater sense of purpose. So, what are you grateful for today? How can you express that gratitude in your actions? Embrace this practice, and you'll find that peace flows naturally into your life. Number 8, practice self-discipline. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, self-discipline is more important than ever. The Stoics believe that by mastering our impulses and desires, we could achieve true freedom. Freedom from the chains of instant gratification and short-term thinking. Imagine your life as a ship sailing through the sea. Without discipline, the ship drifts aimlessly, tossed about by every wave and wind. But with a strong rudder and a clear course, it sails steadily toward its destination, no matter the conditions. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This means that true freedom comes from within, from the ability to control our actions, emotions, and thoughts, rather than being controlled by them. Consider your daily habits. Are there areas where a lack of discipline is holding you back? Whether it's procrastination, unhealthy eating, or negative thinking, these small habits can have a big impact on your overall well-being. Start small. Choose one area where you'd like to improve and set a clear, achievable goal. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier to exercise, cutting down on social media, or practicing mindfulness. The key is consistency. Small, disciplined actions taken every day lead to significant long-term change. As you strengthen your self-discipline, you'll notice a shift in how you approach challenges. You'll be more focused, more resilient, and more capable of achieving your goals. And with that comes a deeper sense of peace and satisfaction, knowing that you are in control of your destiny. Number 9, seek wisdom. Finally, the Stoics emphasize the importance of seeking wisdom throughout life. Wisdom is not just about acquiring knowledge. It's about understanding life's deeper truths and applying that understanding to live a virtuous and meaningful life. Imagine a wise elder in your life, someone who has experienced much, learned from those experiences, and now offers guidance with calm and clarity. Wisdom is what allows us to navigate life's complexities with grace, to make decisions that align with our values, and to find peace in the midst of uncertainty. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively in his Meditations about the pursuit of wisdom. He believed that wisdom comes from reflection, learning from others, and constantly striving to improve oneself. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one, he urged. To seek wisdom, cultivate a habit of lifelong learning. Read books that challenge your thinking, engage in conversations with people who inspire you, and take time to reflect on your experiences. Ask yourself, what have I learned today? How can I apply this wisdom to become a better person? Wisdom also involves humility, recognizing that we don't have all the answers and being open to learning from others. By seeking wisdom, you develop a deeper understanding of yourself, the world around you, and your place within it. This pursuit of wisdom is a journey, not a destination. As you walk this path, you'll find that wisdom brings with it a sense of peace, a peace that comes from knowing you are living in alignment with your true values and purpose. Conclusion: continue your journey towards Stoic peace. By practicing gratitude, self-discipline, and seeking wisdom, you add powerful tools to your Stoic arsenal, tools that can help you navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and inner peace. So, what's the next step on your journey? How will you incorporate these principles into your daily life? Remember, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life. It's about making small, consistent changes that lead to profound transformation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If these insights have resonated with you, I encourage you to reflect on how you can apply them to your own life. Share your thoughts in the comments below, And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on living a life of peace and wisdom. Until next time, keep striving for that inner calm and resilience, one step at a time.